5, 4, 5. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Folks, we're here with Deputy Greg Jackson from the Drug Task Force, 22nd Judicial Drug Task Force. Sergeant Jackson.
Okay.
Is that correct?
It's fine.
Okay. I just want to make sure we get the right rank. We have a really unusual story coming up here. First, well, I don't know how to call it except look out, Charlie Brown. You know, the Great Pumpkin isn't what it's made out to be. Apparently, there was a traffic stop tonight, and you're going to tell us about that and show us what we're talking about.
Yeah, there was. Tonight, Deputy Paul Adams, pretty new officer we hired him from Florilla Police Department. He's a road deputy with the Sheriff's Office. Stopped a Lincoln LS, which we're standing by right now, for several traffic violations. The vehicle was occupied by one male subject. Deputy Adams approached the driver, thought he could smell some marijuana in the car. He called me for backup from the River Falls Police Department. Actually playing my other hat tonight. Came from the River Falls Police Department to back him up. It was on top of Devereaux Hill there in Andalusia. When we got there, Paul Adams told me he could smell some marijuana in the vehicle. I started talking to the driver. Well, Paul had got consent to search at that time, but I was talking to the driver, and I said, man, have you been around somebody smoking marijuana? Or have you got some on you or something? And he said, no, sir. Well, Huggins, Thomas Huggins, which is a reserve with the River Falls Police Department, went up to the vehicle and noticed there was no clothes in the vehicle. Well, the guy had told us he had spent 3 days in Atlanta and was headed back to Florida. We started searching in the trunk area, looked around in the trunk area, found some metal tape, which is a wrapping tape. While I was in the trunk, Deputy Adams said, hey, come here. Something's wrong with these pumpkins. And then when I get up there, he shows me the pumpkin, which is, he has turning it upside down. And as you can see, he had cut the pumpkin open from the bottom and tried spray painting. See the orange paint? Spray painting the pumpkins orange to try to cover it up. I went back to the driver at that time and read him his Miranda rights, and he told us that there was marijuana in the pumpkins. So we detained him at that time, put him in the back of a patrol car, went back up to the car, and took the pumpkins out, put them on the hood of the patrol car, and we popped that open, and inside found a little present. It looks to be about 2 pounds of marijuana. We're going to weigh it in just a little while. I'll get you the guy's name in just a second. Give him that driver's license. Sorry. But as you can see, the marijuana. The guy's name is David Rondell Elliott out of Marietta, Georgia. And I called Judge McGuire, and Judge McGuire set the bond at $120,000 at this time.
Officer Jackson, we were talking about before we came out with cameras and all and other media. This is a unique situation. I mean, I have seen different ways. I mean, you have pulled panels off of cars. You've seen them poke it in different places in the vehicle, tires, rims, battery compartments, you name it. It's always been there. Even under kids' clothing and things like that, in kids' seats and chairs and vehicles. When's the last time you pulled a pumpkin and found some marijuana?
Never. This is the first time I've ever seen it like this. Deputy Paul Adams done a heck of a job, which he's been doing a heck of a job. I spoke with the sheriff just a few minutes ago, and he's very proud of Paul right now.
Well, we're going to go ahead and try to get a quick little soundbite from Deputy Adams, and hopefully he'll come on. He also works several other areas as well, as you do. Yeah. And we identified you as Drug Task Force, but you're actually at the River Falls. You're the chief of the River Falls Police Department. I
am, and now I'm fixing to be the DTF agent because I've got to change jobs and carry this and put it in evidence at the office.
So you got to change that hat.
Yes, sir.
Well, we appreciate it. And what do you have to tell these folks out there running dope?
Bring it on through, because these deputies are going to find it.
And we're talking about one of the younger deputies out here that's on the force. So they've been trained well. They've got the right thing to do. That's right.
Sheriff Meeks is sending them to the right classes, and things is going good. And Paul's doing a heck of a job, along with the rest of the deputies.
Thank you very much, Greg.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2. We're here with Deputy Paul Adams, the officer that made the initial traffic stop on this. Deputy Adams, can you tell us what the original stop was for?
For loud music, failure to maintain lane usage, and improper lane change.
Now, you've just been on the department for a short period of time?
Yes, sir, with the county.
I better correct that because the sheriff will.
Yes, sir.
The office, it's not a department, this is the sheriff's office.
Yes.
But you've been with the sheriff's office now a short time. Your training and knowledge of this came through training, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, was it that obvious, the smell of the marijuana?
Yes, sir.
And it smelled like fresh marijuana?
Yes, sir.
Even though he went through all that extent?
Yes, sir, it still smells.
What was his demeanor when you pulled him over?
He was nervous to start with. You could tell shakiness in his breath, things like that.
Was he any difficulty with him at all?
No, it was calm as far as it could be.
All right, and have you done any other drug busts or?
Yes, sir, I've made a few.
A few?
Yes.
I know that you're down in Florella with Sonny Bedsole as well,
yes.
And he considers you a big asset down there.
And
we certainly appreciate your service here as a deputy in Covington County as well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Adams.
Yes, sir.